Here's another good question. It's like when I get somebody under investigation. So Troy is under investigation for rape, and
Jesus.
say
I hope not.
happens all the time, not to you.
Okay.
But somebody calls me, they're under investigation for rape, and the detective Flanagan's knocking on his door and wants to interview him. And you call me up and say, look, Flanagan wants to interview me. What should I do? I was like, tell me I have a lawyer. Well, if I tell him I have a lawyer, won't he think I'm guilty? I'm like, he already does, first of all. Otherwise, he wouldn't be knocking on your door. Secondly, you're about to walk into the lion's den here and you don't know what you're doing. You're going to walk into a scenario where you're going to start to be put in a spot where you have to tap dance, and you're representing yourself in some form doing that, and you shouldn't. So always get a lawyer and forget about what it looks like.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I feel like representing yourself would be so challenging, but especially for the Amish. I'm just thinking they don't have internet or anything,
They have
so
nothing. They can't even Google it. Right.
right, I feel like just the court system is so confusing, especially if you don't have a legal background. So, I don't know, just some of these terms are thrown around.
let's bring it down to low stakes, like you're saying, traffic violation. You as a 2L, are you representing yourself for a ticket?
Well, I don't
It's
know.
It's low stakes though.
Well, what do you mean? Like
Like a speeding ticket,
a
$150
speeding
fine.
ticket, I would just go and pay it. I wouldn't even take the time, I feel like.
Okay, where would you draw the line? Like, where's the line where you're saying the same thing?
If I actually had to go to court and defend myself, I wouldn't do it myself, no.
Okay, and you're drawing the limit at like speeding tickets, maybe, if you were to do it?
You have to ask yourself, how much does it matter? Could you represent yourself on a speeding ticket? There's lots of resources on the internet, because I see people at court. You can clearly they've armed themselves with all the tropes that they've learned on the internet about what to say, and how the laser wasn't accurate, it wasn't calibrated, and this you didn't have jurisdiction, whatever it is. And most of those are nonsense. But every now and then there's a lot of that stuff can apply, but doesn't always apply, and most of the time doesn't. And you see people coming in and trying to do it. I don't have any problem. I sort of like it because it's fun to watch. And the consequences don't really matter. But where so what are you going to get? You're going to get a speeding ticket. All right. Well, like you said, I'll just pay it anyway. So why not go have some fun? And there's I don't mind that.